Gather round, everyone, and heed again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody, as we continue our questing in Netherstorm. I hope everybody's having a happy Wednesday. Let's go ahead and continue on in the tale of Drakfu. Like I said, we are continuing our questing in Netherstorm, but we are officially to a point where we have a couple of different paths that we can go. This is all Pilgrim's Bounty, so we don't need to worry about that. Happy Pilgrim's Bounty to all denizens of the world of Warcraft. Hope you all are having a great week thus far. And actually, since this is Wednesday, I mean, tomorrow's Turkey Day, so happy Turkey Day to those who celebrate it. So let's see. We have a couple of directions that we can go here. We have some stuff that we need to do still at Ecodome Midrealm, but we also have Metaforge Ara to be able to take care of, and I kind of want to just get that one out of the way. You know what? We're going to keep on questing in Ecodome Midrealm, so for that, I'm going to go ahead and unfortunately do a quick questing break while we finish up the quests here so that we can continue to move forward. So, go! Alright, so now that we've gotten those quests taken care of, that didn't take too long. Let's go ahead and turn them in. Starting with Merdad. Deal with the saboteurs.
The area's looking clearer already. The domes are quite useful, but the major drawback is the rampart growth that they encourage in some places, accelerating the growth and proliferation of native species.
So, to the Stormspire.
Master Engineer Gabar will want to know about the results of the diagnostics. If anything, they caution us to keep a close eye on the workings of our dome generators. As the fields become more and more unstable, their effects will become harder to control. It could spell disaster for our expedition and anything else housed within the domes. You'll find Gabar at the Stormspire. Just follow the road north from this ecodome and across the bridge. It'll lead you to the elevator at the base of the spire.
Okay, so now we need to go to the Stormspire and Mama Wheeler.
Have you dealt with Doomclaw yet?
Yes, we have.
You said what? They're gonna go after Area 52? Oh, this is not good. Not good at all.
No, I wouldn't think it would be, but thank you for pointing that out to me. It's almost like I suspected that was going to be a problem. Oh, and we actually... Yes, okay, we have another fist weapon. That's going to be interesting. Warn Area 52.
Drakfu, you have to get word back to Area 52 immediately. Hurry! Tell the Rocket Chief that the Burning Legion is after us now.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Let's do that. We're going to fly back to Area 52, but you guys won't know that because I'm going to magic cut. Be right back.
Okay, we are back in Area 52. Let's go ahead and warn Fuselage that he's got a Legion attack coming.
You kidding, right? The Burning Legion is blaming us for all of that? But you're the one that did it! Oh, I have a headache and it's as big as this rocket. Okay, this calls for a change of plans. If the Burning Legion think it's going to come here, destroy our town and ruin my dream of cruising through the twisting nether, they are sadly mistaken. And I know just the goblin to help us out.
Dr. Vomisa, PhD.
On the outskirts of town to the east are the proving grounds. Our top experimentalist, Dr. Vomisa, has been toying with a combination of Fel Riva, Ethereal, and of course, Goblin technologies here. This is no small part thanks to your gathering efforts, Junior Technician 3rd Grade Drakfu. Go to him. Sometimes I sound like a grade school kid. Go to him. I know that he'll have a solution for saving Area 52. And since he's likely to use you as a test subject, if I were you, I'd bring some friends along just in case.
Keep it real.
Okay, so we now have this quest for Dr. Vomisa, PhD. And that's another Goblin commenter, so I don't really care about that one. Okay, so we have a bunch of quests that are going to take us over to the Stormspire, but I really do want to get all the quests for the moment done. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and take care of Vomisa, because I have a feeling I can at least do his. And I have a feeling I know what it is. Okay.
What's up?
So, Dr. Vomisa.
Well, it would appear that we're in luck.
Oh, what?
It would appear that we're in luck, young man. I was just recently able to finish the construction of my latest invention, the Scrap Riva X6000. and you're going to have the honor of helping me test it so that it can be used in defense of Area 52. Dr. Vomus of PhD at your service. Here, take this... So, you robot. Here, take this controller. I want you to activate it and give my newly invented Scrap Reaver X6000 a spin. Just stay nearby. The controller is tied to my console here. If you get too far away, the robot will cease to function. I was trying to get your quest, dude. Try out everything. I'll be watching and calibrating its servos based upon your test run. Okay, so... we gotta use we gotta use this. And now that we have it, the Scrap Reaver X6000. Oh no, what's that? Quickly defend us with the Scrap Reaver X6000.
No, it can't be. It's Negatron. Oh noes.
I am death. Prepare your town for annihilation.
That's my best Frank Welker I can do here. Yes, this is a Transformers reference, people. Because this was around the time that the first Transformers movie came out. And Negatron is dead. Because he did not realize that freedom is the right of all sentient beings. The Scrap Reaver X6000, having fought the good fight, falls to pieces. Alright.
What you think? Still needs some tweaking, eh? Well, my boys, that certainly was exciting. But for my money, I'd say that the Scrap Reaver X6000 performed admirably, despite its rookie pilot. No, don't take offense, I was just kidding. After all, you just saved Area 52 and the X-52 Nether rocket from certain doom.
Alright, back to the Chief.
I'm certain that the Rocket Chief is going to want to have a word or two with you. If I were you, I wouldn't hesitate to get back to Area 52 and speak with him.
Glad I could help.
Okay, so I was actually wondering when we were going to come across this, because I've seen Negatron before, but it was like in a second playthrough or something like that I actually experienced the quest. Much, much, much later than launch of Burning Crusade.
What's up?
So, we're back here.
Drakfu, or should I say Junior Technician First Grade Drakfu. Oh hell, who am I kidding? Skipping a grade isn't a good enough reward for what you've done. I'm gonna make you my first officer. You've saved all of us, and more importantly, the X-52 Nether rocket. I could just kiss you. But I won't. Instead, please just let me present you with the gratitude of Area 52. Take your pick.
So we can get a toy, or we can get legs out of it. The legs aren't as great as they could be, because we've got the cleft hoof hide legs, and those are pretty good. We'll just get this one. Oh no, this is the overall reward. So boom. Oh, and that toy's already in my collection, so that doesn't really even help. Okay, we'll go ahead and destroy that then. And yeah, that's not even an upgrade. So we pretty much have all of the Area 52 quests taken care of, except for Manaforge Aura. So let's go ahead and fly over there. I'm curious to see whether or not we will have additional quests that we can take on in that area. But this is the final Manaforge in order to take out Kael'thas's efforts in the Netherstorm. Oh, and this is the one that I was thinking of. I knew one of them had a mine, and I couldn't remember which, but it's Manaforge Aura. Now, since this is a group quest, it's probably going to be, like, most of the stuff out here is elite. That's my guess, anyway. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and speed this. Well, let's see. Can we get other quests here? I'm sure there are other quests. I wonder if they're attached to the mine. That would kind of make sense. Okay, well... Crap, where... Okay, let's look at this from, like, a land mount perspective. This is how I would get here, probably. So... there are additional quests. Let's go across the bridge. Maybe we'll get them there. Because that looks like a Consortium outpost. Yes! Here we go. So now we have a bunch of quests. Let's go ahead and talk to Netherstalker Ozul, neutralizing the Nethermancers.
The Blood Elves are fools. I'm glad that our trade relations with them have fallen apart. In all of my travels throughout the cosmos, I've never encountered beings so selfish. They continue to destroy the land around us with their mana forges. So let's see if we can put a dent in their operations across the bridge at Manaforge Aura. Their Nethermancers channel energy to and from the blood gems to stabilize the flow of power. Go over there and wipe them out.
Okay, so we have to kill Nethermancers. And we also have this quest.
If you come all the way out here, then it must be that you dare to venture near Manaforge Ara, and this is Wind Trader Tulaman, by the way. Care to buy or sell before you head over?
Dealing with the foreman.
The Blood Elves call the mine underneath Manaforge Ara the Trillium Mine. Ever since they lost the one underneath Manaforge Ultris, this is where their sole supply of material for running the forges is coming from. Needless to say, it would be a boon for us to cripple their mining operation. Perhaps we'd even be able to move in and take it over for ourselves. Whatever the case, I want you to go in there and deal with Foreman Sundown. The mine is around the back of the island to the left.
Okay, so we now have a couple of other quests to take care of. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and go into a quick questing break. So, be right back. Go! Okay, so quick break for the break. I don't know really a better way to be able to put it than that. But we've come across Foreman Sundown that we actually needed to find. So let's go talk to him. Foreman speaks in hushed tones.
You came in here to kill me? Well, I guess the Ethereals don't know everything, do they? I'm the one that you want, trust me. I'm not the one you want, trust me.
Dealing with the Overmaster.
I used to be the foreman here, but now I've been demoted. I've come to realize our pilgrimage from Quel'Thalas to Outland was all a lie. A lie perpetrated by Kael'thas to strengthen his forces here in Netherstorm. I've tried to convince my brethren that we should leave, especially the Burning Legion here, but they are all too stubborn. Do me a favor, kill Overmaster Grindgar. Then return to your Ethereal and tell him that I'm no longer his enemy.
Farewell.
Okay. So basically, we're going to go deeper into the mine and find this Overmaster Grindgar and kill him. So with that, back to the break, go! Okay, so now we've gotten all of the quests for Manaforge Ara done. Let's go ahead and start turning them in. First with Owazul.
Anything that we can do to encourage them to stop what they're doing at these Manaforges is a good thing. They certainly do not seem to be able to be reasoned with, and it seems clear to me that whatever their leaders have in mind, they are insane. As remuneration for your faithful service to the goals of the Consortium, I'd like to offer you the coin of our realm, if it does not offend you.
Okay, so we have some gold. And then Tulaman. Dealing with the Overmaster.
A Doom God Overmaster? That's odd. What's the Burning Legion doing here? So, some of the Blood Elves are defecting. We'll keep that in mind if we ever attempt to take the place by force. At least there's some good news that can come from all this, no? Please, Drakfu, take this with my deepest gratitude.
And then we can have a new ring or some new gloves, which are an improvement over the gloves that we do have. So let's go ahead and do that instead of the ring. I don't think the ring was a big improvement. So with that, now we need to head back over to Area 52 to Spymaster Thelodian and turn in the last quest, I believe the last Manaforge quest, because I don't know if we go to this Manaforge Ultris that we've heard about. I don't think it exists anymore. Or maybe we go to the remains of it, but I'm not remembering right off the top of my head if we do. But again, happy Wednesday to everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. For me, it's just been busy because I'm trying to get all of this stuff done before Thanksgiving so that I can have some time off. And I'm at least excited about that, that I will be able to get the weekend off. Unfortunately, that means no geek news for people, but I hope you guys understand. It is Thanksgiving, and you guys are going to be off doing other things. All right, so Spymaster Thelodian, let's talk to you.
To the Sindori.
Have you completed the task I asked of you, Drakfu? Yes, I did. The Burning Legion is in cahoots with Kael? Ha! Vorenthal is going to have a field day with this information. Do you think the thousands of pilgrims that have come from Azeroth want to be allied with the Burning Legion? I think not. Yes, and now we get a neck item that isn't all that good. It's good for a tank, but not for me. If I was Brewmaster, then we'd have something to talk about. And that's actually all of the Area 52 quests that we could take on. So We are going to do a quick flying break while we make our way to the Storm Spire. Actually, you know what? We're really close to the Storm Spire. Maybe we won't do that. Because you could actually see it off in the distance. You see the bigger Ecodome right next to Midrealm. This is the Storm Spire, and in fact, if you can see the mountain within the field, that's where the Storm Spire actually is. And if you were just riding in, you'd have to take an elevator, but we're flying in, so we don't need to worry about that per se, which is all the more helpful. So we're really close to the Storm Spire. And this is yet another quest hub in the Netherstorm, because we have plenty of stuff to do there, including numerous turn-ins with people at the Storm Spire. And this is also a flight path, so we can take advantage of that also. In fact, that's the first thing that you should ever do when you're in a brand new area. Track down the flight point so that you don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's go ahead and start looking for some of the people that we need to turn in quests to, starting with Gabar, so the head Ecodome engineer. You introduce yourself and report the results of Merdad's diagnostics at Ecodome Midrealm.
Merdad is a little more than a technician, but he possesses a keen eye for detail. If his observations are correct, then we'll need to take diagnostics at the rest of our dome generators as soon as possible.
Diagnosis critical.
If Merdad's results are correct, then I have no reason to believe they're faulty, then the rest of the domes could be in trouble. I do not think Merdad has failed to identify the underlying cause of the failures. From time to time, creatures damage the generators, but never this severely. To be on the safe side, I'd like to run a set of diagnostics at Stormspire's main dome generator, located in Ecodome Sutheron, at the very eastern edge of the dome.
Okay, so that's one of the quests that we need to take on. We have a bunch of quests, though, that we need to turn in. So, the next one would be here for Audi the Needle.
Time is money, friend.
You introduce and tell Audi that Shali sent you. Ah, yes, we've been expecting someone to help us, move some, merchandise. Merchandise, that's it. So, retrieving the goods. Audi looks around and then lowers her voice.
I'm sure Shali told you a bit about our work here. When Jackson and I are out in the field hunting, we've been collecting pieces of ethereal Ecodome generators and hiding them in the nests of our prey, the raptors in the Ecodome Farfield. It's a remote area to the northeast of the Storm Spire, close to the Netherstone. I don't anticipate you'll run into many Ethereals there, but would you be willing to go help us collect the dome generator pieces?
Pleasure doing business with
Okay, so we have that now. Let's see, next one on the list. Actually, no, we just have one more. And that is with the image of Nexus Prince Haramad. So let's talk to him.
Approach. I welcome you to the Storm Spire, monk. Please enjoy the hospitality of the Consortium. You may place that equipment anywhere. I suspect that you'll be picking it back up rather soon.
Triangulation point 1.
There is another reason for the retrieval of the surveying equipment. There's a crystal from Dread-Eye legend of great importance to me. It is said that the crystal bestows godlike powers to its bearer, but it is in danger of being unearthed by others, namely the Burning Legion. Drakfu, take the equipment and use it to find the first triangulation point. We know it to be somewhere to the east near Manaforge Ultras. Afterward, check in with my agent, Dealer Hazin, on the Manaforge Ultras Island.
So we will actually be going to Manaforge Ultras. Okay, so we have that. Let's do it. We have all of the quests that we can get thus far for the Storm Spire, because I'm not seeing any others, but we'll look around. Always helps to look around. Oh, do you have another one? Do you have another one? No. Just retrieving the goods. Let's take a look around and just see if that's everything that we can get. Nope, there's another quest from Zubin El-Ganubi. So, in search of ferrolite.
To the northeast is an area called the Netherstone, a landmark not seen when this lush green when this was a lush green land. Newly exposed crystal formations have shown us a mineral we've called ferrolite in honor of this land's former identity.
Because this is the former area called the Fields of Farallon, which we were supposed to get in DLC for Warlords, or for an additional patch in Warlords of Draenor, but never happened.
The tiny amount of ferrolite we've mined has proven popular with our clients. The highest grade of the mineral comes not from static deposits, but from the giants around the Netherstone. I can offer you a cut of the profits if you'll help supply the highest grade ferrolite.
Okay, so we can now get that done. What about you? Do you have a quest? No. What about you? What about you? You already have a quest that we have. You. Nope. This is a hub. It's just not... We may have not gained enough rep with them or gone enough steps. So that's already plenty of quests that we could take on. Let's see. So we have diagnostic results to get, raw ferrolite. We need to get the dome generator segments and the first triangulation point. So let's go ahead and take... Oh, nope. Never mind. There are some quests. Now I'm glad I checked. Netherstalker Nothris. Or Nothis. And he has 2, the minions of Kuluthas.
A few weeks ago, the Burning Legion moved into the ruins of Farallon, thwarting our plans to excavate the site for its artifacts. Then earlier today, I learned that one of their dreadlords, Kuluthas, somehow killed off all the other Burning Legion. He has since summoned in demons that serve him. Monk, I want you to go up to those ruins to the northeast and rid them of their demon infestation.
So killing Hounds of Kuluthas and Eye of Kuluthas. And then we have Fell Reavers, no thanks.
Ah yes, the Fell Reaver. Certainly the Legion's most terrible mechanical creation. There are no less than 3 of these abominations aimed at the Stormspire. Fortunately for us, they are not active yet. This affords us the possibility of dealing with them through sabotage instead of brute force. Obtain condensed nether gas from the Ganarg at the Forge Base Oblivion, and fill a nearby Fell Reaver's fuel tank with it. I have a feeling its engine won't handle it too well.
Okay, then we also have quests from this guy, surveying the ruins.
I have to get over the ruins of Farallon to start my excavations. The problem is that the place has been infested by demons. Maybe you could do some preliminary work for me. There are 3 locations with the ruins to the northeast that I want you to place surveying markers. Each is near a Draenei banner. Return to me when you've managed to place all 3 markers.
Alright, so even more stuff to get done in the ruins of Farallon. And really quick, I just want to check this upper floor, because there might be Ethereals hidden somewhere that will have quests. And let's go back in here, too. Like the image of Prince Armad, do you have anything? Nope. Okay, so that is all of the quests, which means lots of stuff to do over at the ruins of Farallon. And that means yet another questing break, so go! Okay, quick interruption of the break, because we now have enough gas to be able to take a quest from the inactive Fell Reaver, basically destroying it. You uncovered an opening through which fuel is loaded into the Fell Reaver. Okay, so we load it. Fell Reaver's engine begins to rumble and sputter as you supply it with the incorrect fuel. And... oh noes! What's happening? And inactive Fell Reaver destroyed. So now we've taken care of that quest, and back to the questing break. Go! Alright, now that that's done, and we are officially done with the questing, we're heading back to the Stormspire to turn in all these quests and see what we get next. I haven't done the Manaforge Ultras one just yet, because I'm waiting to see if maybe I will get a quest that will lead me into Manaforge Ultras. I'm not sure of that, but that's at least my hope, because I have a feeling Ultras is going to be like an elite area and probably a lot of story there. So, let's go ahead and start turning in quests with Zephyrion.
That was fast. You must be a very efficient person to have placed all 3 of those markers already. You're not just pulling my bandage, right? That's most excellent news. Now that you've done the surveying grunt work, I'll be able to take my team up to the ruins and see what's there to be procured. You have my thanks, monk.
Okay, and then Netherstalker Nothus turned in his 2 quests, the Minions of Kuluthas.
Truly an exceptional job. With the demons of Kuluthas slain, Zephyrion will be able to safely take his excavation team into the ruins of Farallon. Accept this coin as a token of my gratitude.
Alright, fellow Reavers, no thanks.
That is excellent news, Drakfu. Now that we know how to deal with these, I can have hirelings sabotage any remaining Reavers.
The best defense.
Brave acts of industrial sabotage will only get us so far, Drakfu. Just as Forge Base Oblivion serves as an assembly site for Fel Reavers, Forge Base Gehenna serves as a staging ground for their army, as it is where the majority of the Legion's teleportation devices are located. I want you to go in there and put a dent in their numbers. They should have a full regiment of Wrathbringers by now, and we can't just allow that.
So 12 Wrathbringers. And we also have Gabar, who has a quest for us for diagnosis results.
Did you get the diagnostics? These results match Merdad's exactly, but why? The only possible explanation I can think of is that some sort of dome generation equipment has failed or gone missing. That would cause the domes to weaken significantly and fall out of balance, as the diagnostics indicate.
Testing the prototype.
I've been working on a portable generator repair kit for use in some of the harsher climates that the Consortium operates in. Granted, it wasn't designed for the Netherstorm, but we shouldn't have any problems with it. I had already scheduled a test with one of my best techs up at Ecodome Farfield beyond the Netherstone to the east. Take this prototype to Tashar. He'll know what to do with it. If it works, we can use it to reinforce the shield generators at the larger domes.
Okay, so now we have that. Let's go ahead and turn on the next quest with, with Audi.
Well,
Or Audi. Did you collect everything? Excellent work. The most difficult part of the project is done. Now all we need to do is a way to get these back to Area 52 and attract the interest of the Cenarian expedition as well. There should be enough here for our own needs and earn a little profit on the side. Alright, so we are going to get a belt, but thankfully we actually have... This isn't an upgrade, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Let's go ahead and turn in the next quest, which is with Zubin. Yeah, Zubin. In search of ferrolite.
I understand the dangers of gathering ferrolite are great, but so are the opportunities. A merchant who isn't willing to take the risk may as well close his doors and save himself the trouble. Ah yes, this is precisely the grade I was hoping for. We may give up mining the crystal formations altogether if we are to secure a supply from the giants.
Hitting the mother lode.
Now that we've got a good baseline product, we're going to need something of a higher quality. Certainly the ferrolite we've gathered so far is nice, but I know there's better out there. We'll have to get a sample directly from Kragskar, the patriarch of the Farallon Giants. You should be able to find it among the other giants in the Netherstorm area. It's got huge pieces of ferrolite jutting from its back, and that's exactly what we need. Fell the giant and collect a ferrolite core from it.
Okay, so now we have another big guy to take care of. Now, this one didn't give us too many quests to be able to work with. Do I have any quests in here? No, because that's the triangulation points. So, let's go ahead and start taking care of them. Starting with the Wrathbringer. So, quick questing break, go! Okay, so we are here at Ecodome Farfield after getting all of those quests done. Let's go ahead and talk to Tashar and get the task done he needs.
It looks like you've got the prototype. Did Gabar send you? Ah, this looks a little peculiar. Gabar definitely didn't have Netherstorm in mind when he designed it. Don't look so surprised, Drakfu. Netherstorm is tame compared to some of the environments I've worked in. Nevertheless, a failing dome is always a concern.
So, all clear.
Before we can begin the test, we have to make certain the area is clear of anything that might interfere. In our case, that means these overgrown lizards.
Tashar gestures towards the scythe-toothed raptors.
There's no telling what might happen if one of those decides to take a nice bite out of the generator while it's charging. I've seen a lot of strange things in all my years as a technician, including more than a few abominations that had their beginnings as humble animals.
So we need to kill off 12 scythe-tooth raptors, which means more questing break. Go! Okay, now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and turn this in.
Well done. It looks like everything is in order. We're ready to begin. Now to begin the repairs.
Now we get a little event in the game. And what's going to happen? Will the repairs work? Oh, well, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's working. Gabar will be pleased to hear the news.
Okay, so now he has a new quest for us, which is success.
The test was a resounding success. We can certainly use this device to start repairing the domes. Carry word of the test results to the Stormspire and let Gabar know that I've also found a pattern in the damage to the shield generators. Key pieces of generator units have gone missing from a number of sites. This is no accident, Drakfu. It's no technological failure. We're being stolen from.
Right, that's not good. No.
Alright, so now we need to go report back to the Stormspire. Thankfully, that's not too far off. And we have a couple quests to take care of there. So, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick magic cut while we make our way there. Okay, now that we're back in the Stormspire, let's go ahead and turn this in with Gabar.
I'll have my techs to get to work on those repairs right away. Tashar's suspicion of sabotage worries me, though. I can't think of anyone who would be bold enough to steal our technology. Not anyone who knows what we're capable of, anyway. It may be time to lock down the Stormspire.
Which will give us a trinket, but we're not really all that caring about it. So, go ahead and turn in more quests with Zubin?
You're still alive, which means you've either got the core or you've changed your mind. Which is it? Well done. I can't wait to put this to the test.
So we can actually get a neck piece, which, again, has strength. This is back in the Burning Crusade days where you actually had agility and strength items, and it was weird. Not this.
Nice work, Drakfu. Keep it up, and I'll put in a good word with the Nexus Prince.
Teleport this.
As fun as killing demons might be, it does us little good when the Legion can keep using its teleporters to replace anything we kill. Unfortunately, I don't have any high-powered explosives handy, but the Moog that maintain the teleporters do. Take this rod. I've tuned its powers to interfere with the Moog brain frequencies. Return to Forge Base Gehenna and use it on any of the Moog you see. You won't have long, but you'll be able to use their demolition charges on the nearby teleporters.
Okay, and if I remember correctly, that was a pain-in-the-butt quest, but we should be able to make it work now that we're higher level. You don't have any quests. What about... Nope, that's it. And actually, that's going to go ahead and do it for this week. So when we get back, we will continue questing in Netherstorm, but it's obviously going to be a while. Thankfully, though, we're getting really close to the end of Netherstorm quests, and hopefully soon we can get the Blade's Edge ones that we need. So in the meantime, we will see you guys on Friday for more Tale of Drakfu.